A true and faithful relation would pass for many years between Dr. John Dee and some spirits, 1659. Understandably, some of this is in rough form, so therefore it was never meant to be released to the public, so some of the issues arising from the language and the legibility and stuff like this is understandable. And so Monday, May 28th, 10:30. That's got to be at night. I don't think they were so far north that would have been in day. But he said, I said the Lord's Prayer. Well, there's two of those in the Bible, right? But in Latin, is there only one version? I don't know. Edward Kelly said, Here appeareth nothing but the clear stone. Now there appeareth a white circle, more than usual. It is, as it were, a white smoke, very large, comprehending all the heavens, in manner, having as it were the breadth of my finger, in the circumference or border of it. D said, After this, an hour and a half, after diverse or discourses of my wife, her speeches, and usage towards Edward Kelly, and so on, Edward Kelly said, Here appeareth one like him in the green that appeared last day, the etymology of whose name is Dicylus, and his name Mapsama. D said, In the name of Jesus, and for the honor of Jesus, we beseech you to deliver the verity of your message. Mapsama said, He liveth, and he saith, Arise up, and say unto them, How many times have I opened my arms to embrace you? How oft have I wept over you as a father? But you are still stiff-necked and disobedient children. Lo, I cease yet, and will not impute this wickedness unto you. D said, O blessed God, blessed God, blessed God of mercies. And in the margin here we have fort, cease not, or cease, and that is to be understood from punishing you. And then we have a perverse speech. And 7, 8, 30 in brackets, 8, 71. Okay, Mapsama said, Because my promises may be notwithstanding, that the sons of men may not say, Such a day cometh in the bridegroom, nor such a time shall the lily spring. Let the day that I will visit you be unknown to you. Backtracking a little bit, some of these spirits, it's obviously that exorcism and all that stuff seems to work with any of it, right? So, I don't, as much as people say, oh, the spirits don't like, this sort of religion versus that, it's like, I think they're, they don't care with most of these sects which one you fall under. They just want to support you in this. It's often some sort of encouragement to worship something other than God, like Jesus or something. Edward Kelly said, I thought you would say so. Mapsama said, But this you shall do something utter part. Bind up together 48 leaves, whose skin shall bear silver, whose perimeter shall be 30 inches in length, 8 in breadth, 7. D said, Do you require it to be parchment or paper? Mapsama said, I have said. D said, What shall I then do after I have caused 48 leaves to be bound? Mapsama said, This done, rise up and perform your journey as you are commanded. I don't know what this X2 at the bottom of the page is, but it says, D said that I have heard only of the binding of the book. Mean you after the binding of the book that this journey shall be entered into? Mapsama said, and something missing. D said, What shall I do with the book after I've bound it? Or perhaps Mapsama just said, or, nothing else. Edward Kelly said, I will answer for him, burn it. Mapsama said, the 14th day of your rest, even this tablecloth, and none other shall be spread for a blanket. And in the margin, D sang, perverse invitatio bonorum, and the note to the earlier statement, going to the emperor's court. Edward Kelly said but going back here, Edward Kelly said he pointeth to the upper tablecloth. And, okay, and in the margin we have the writing of the book by divine means, the emperor, 4 months, Vide Lib 19, September 1, 1584, sudden alteration in this year. But Mapsama continued, whereunto you shall invite the angels of the Lord in the midst of the table, lay down the book, and go forth, make also the doors after you, that the heavens may justify your faith, and you may be comforted. For a man is not worthy to write that shall be written, neither shall there be found many worthy to open that book. I have entered already into the emperor's heart, but it may be he will become wilful. If he do, 112 days remain, and he is not. For I have cut down the banks, the waters may rush out, that there may be a sudden alteration in this now time. And we'll get into the rest of that, and probably Saturday. The Saturday operation here listed in the next program. That should be completely